All right, well, welcome everybody to our Success Team LiveYounger call. And this is September the 3rd, and we are so pleased to have you with us. It feels like a new start because it's September and you can start to feel the coolness in the air, at least in some parts here of Canada. And we have a new start. We have some exciting things that we're going to be talking about today. And we're just really glad that you feel like you're part of this family. And we want to support each other and encourage each other and celebrate with each other. And if we have time, we'll even have some time left over to work on any of the questions that you may have. But for right now, we just want to say welcome to each and every one. And I'm so excited to be chairing this call. Not just because of all you wonderful people, but tonight I have a special announcement to make. This afternoon, in fact, I have a new manager, and I just want to have everybody welcome and congratulate Lori. You see her on the call. Lori, thank you for coming to the call. We're so glad to have you here again, and congratulations on a job well done and well deserved, Lori, for becoming manager with me. I'm just so excited to have you on my team. Would you like to say anything, Lori, of just whatever's on your heart and mind?
I just want to say thank you so much, Judy, for your help in getting me here, because I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you.
Oh, well, that's so sweet. Well, Lori, we're just so excited. And I want you to meet some of the Lifewave family that get together all across North America and maybe even from Mexico. This is a North American and maybe even Central America call that you're on. And my sponsor is Pete Redekop. And his sponsor is Kai Jacobson. So you'll see those wonderful faces here on the call, and you'll get to know them as you continue to join us whenever you can get off work. And Kai's partner has just joined us. Lynette is her name. So hi, Lynette. So anyway, just wanted to say congratulations to anyone else here on the call. Anyone else have an announcement to make as far as somebody who's ranked up to manager or director? We certainly want to recognize that growth in our team. All right, if not, then I'm going to pass this call over to Pete, who is my wonderful sponsor, who has been so supportive to my growth and my learning along the way. And I'm just so pleased to get to work with you, Pete, and get to see you in the in 2 more times in this year. We're going to see each other both at the convention as well as in Punta Cana, and that is going to be so great to see you and Hannah at those 2 events. And Lori is going to be coming with me to the convention. So those of you who are going to the convention, you can give Lori a congratulation in person when you get to see her. So over to you, Pete.
Thank you so much, Judy. I appreciate you, as always, opening up the success team call here. But we're not done with you, Judy. We have a little part that we'd like for you to share later on, if you're still willing, a little bit about the patches. And your wisdom runs so deep, Judy, and so many people come to this call and listen to the replay because you're often the star of the show. And I get a lot of feedback like that. And your efforts have been just incredible, Judy. You earning the trip to Punta Cana. You actually earned it before Hannah and myself did. So a huge congratulations to you for your efforts and just sharing endlessly with everyone out there. And of course, your new manager, Lori, would have been instrumental in helping you as well, just bringing in new people. And we all know it's about the team. It's not about us. It's about the people that we bring in and the people that you're able to successfully guide through your wisdom and your knowledge. So I'm super excited. Again, my name is Pete Redekop, down in Canada right now, Manitoba, Canada, in Winkler, Carl Krebs's hometown here. And we've had an amazing summer here and just some amazing new growth. And one thing I've realized as we've been traveling through the US, through Canada here, different provinces, doing these patching parties is, you know what? It's fall now, and it's an exciting time to really get engaged with your people, because one thing that is 100% for certain is people are starving for community. And we have a community here. When we do a patching party, we come together as a community, like Ralph and Margaret LaRoque. Ralph is on the call here today. One of the first patching parties we did was with Ralph and Margaret in Roblin, Manitoba. And I think we've done a few of them already, and they've been so incredibly successful. And Ralph being a muscle tester, inviting all the people around, and they come from far and wide. And we've got some amazing stars in his group that are emerging. And one of them, of course, is Shelley Bates. We're going to be hearing from Shelley this evening from Roblin, Manitoba in just a moment. She's super excited. We're traveling up to Roblin next week again for another patching party event. And as last time, it may be standing room only, but we have a great time, and we just love building community and sharing with everyone. A few announcements that I want to get out of the way before we move on here is we're in an amazing week this week with the PIB bonus boost that most of you will have gotten an email about it from Lifewave, and upgrading to gold or to diamond is incredible. If you're not a gold or a diamond, you want to pay close attention to the Lifewave email that you received and get that double product introduction bonus. And of course, we have the September 15th deadline coming up, where anybody who's coming to Dallas to convention who wants a trip across the stage be recognized for manager or director for that matter, or Punta Cana Trip Achievers, they're all going to be recognized in Dallas. So we have till November 15th for recognition in Dallas to upgrade our accounts. So there's still 2 solid weeks here to really put your action moving forward and grow your team. So many of us are coming to convention. And if you're on the phone or if you're on the fence about convention, speak to us. We have some tickets available from some people that can't make it. So if anyone's looking for a ticket, do not hesitate to reach out. Now, you also all received an email for the Canadian Roadshow that's starting in Toronto on the 26th of October, Winnipeg. It's going to be the highlight of this road tour. I think it's going to be the 28th of October. You all got an email as well. And I pretty much have Robin Mascari convinced again, persuaded to come to the Winnipeg Roadshow event. So those in Winnipeg area, do not miss October 28th. It's going to be just an absolute dynamic event with the launch of the products that we don't have in Canada coming back to the Canadian market, and as well as some new exciting product launches that are coming. So the Roadshow is going to reveal that. And I believe they end the Roadshow in BC, your neck of the woods, Judy, on November the 1st, if I'm not mistaken. So if you know anybody in any of these communities, reach out and share with them what's happening from October 26th to November 1, right here in Canada. Very, very exciting time to get glutathione, carnosine, and energy back, but under a new name. It won't be called that any longer. So it's the same product, but a name change for the Canadian market only. So that's going to be really, really exciting. And I just want to thank Hannah here as well. She's been absolutely amazing. My fiance, she's been on the phone with Shelley's group, Ralph's group, and just helping anyone and everyone that reaches out. And sometimes things can get pretty busy. And Hannah, just turn that camera on and just say hello to everyone. Just she's been instrumental, and she's coming to Punta Cana with me, so that's going to be exciting. Judy, we're going to have a great time at the Hard Rock Cafe and just spending some great time in Dallas, of course. It's going to be amazing to see so many people coming to Dallas. And Lori, you as well. It's going to be a pleasure to meet you in Dallas, Texas. And we're going to go on a road tour immediately after Dallas. And if anybody has any connections down in Lubbock, Texas, Seminole, Texas area, we're going to be working there right after Dallas, and we're going to build a huge community in that area. So many of the people in our community from Winkler, whether they're from Alberta, they're Mennonites. Many of them have connections down that way. So just a seed for you all. If you are out there, we're going to be spending some time and working up in that area. So we're looking forward to that. All right. Well, we're going to move on here. I think that's it for the announcements that I was going to share, but a very, very exciting time, the final quarter of 2024. It's going to be huge, ladies and gentlemen. And I've set my goal, and Hannah and I have looked at this, we examined it, and of course, all the leaders are instrumental. Carl, Judy, everybody in the team, Corolla, everybody, because we want to shift gears from senior director, which we've almost hit executive 2 or 3 times already, and it's just time to make that shift. And the next week, this week and next week are the 2 weeks that we're going to set our goal, and we're going to need your support. And everybody, just get excited. Let us know if you need any help. If you want to do some 3-way calls, or you want to do a private meeting, anything, we're here to support you 100%. The way my sponsor, Kai Jacobson, has always been there from the very beginning in helping me to first 30 days to make not just manager, but director as well in Lifewave. And it's an incredible time when you get excited and you really want to share your energy, enthusiasm with other people. People will support what they help create. So that's really exciting. All right. Moving on, we've got under Ralph and Margaret Roblin. He sponsored Shelley Bates, and Shelley sponsored Darcy, and they've been up to some really, really amazing things, and just absolutely love the energy that Shelley has brought to the table. And again, Hannah's been so instrumental in helping them be a support in that. So Shelley, I would love for you to come on rather than me sharing what you've been up to. We'd love for you to share a little bit what's going on in Lifewave. And as a brand new manager as well, welcome under Ralph and Margaret LaRoque, Shelley Bates from Roblin, Manitoba.
Thank you very much. I want to say a big shout out to both of you, Hannah and yourself, for helping us so much in the upline. We couldn't do it without all of you. So thank you first. And Tanya's very close to becoming a manager possibly tonight with no product. So we got to give her a clap, because I don't know how many people can sell product without, or even having the product with becoming a manager. So that's pretty exciting. And I think that's very right around the corner. And I just want to share a little bit about my health. I'm doing fantastic. I'm now almost off all of my blood pressure meds. I'm going to talk to the doctor this week. And I have been on my weight loss journey, which I'm hanging in there. I'm 9 weeks in, so I'm grateful for that. All my Charlie horses are gone in my legs. My back spasms have subsided. I had them a little bit, but the pain, the patch has helped me so much. And I seem to have so much more energy. My knees, I have been still waiting on my 2 knees to be replaced, but all the inflammation is gone. I have no inflammation in my knees now. And I just feel like I'm getting better and better and better. And it feels so good to feel so good and not be in pain. So thank you.
Beautiful, wonderful, Shelley. Congratulations to you and the community you're building. Tanya becoming a manager before she's even received her product. How fantastic is that? Amazing. The
And
energy.
we have such a fantastic team, Pete. Honestly, we do. The energy is so wonderful, and I'm so grateful we have such a wonderful team behind us here.
Yes, I see your team. It's on fire, and it all began with Ralph, and that's the amazing thing about this is when you speak to one person and you help one person, all of a sudden they know someone, they know someone, they know someone, and all of a sudden you get an amazing community. And as I mentioned before, people are starving for community. After the COVID and the stuff that happened there was not much going on, right? So now that that's behind us, people are just coming out in droves and hearing about this new technology, and they love it, and they're so excited to get together. And I'm also super excited that my mom is with me here. She's one of our most loyal customers. Not only is her story phenomenal, I mean, she lost her mobility, and she was going through some pains and started using X39 and Eon. And Mom, maybe you can just turn your camera on and wave at us a little bit. And she's in the room here, but she's usually in listen only mode. But it's all right if you can't turn your camera on, Mom. Just know that we love you, appreciate you. She's able to walk to the co-op and get her groceries again, walk to Tim Hortons, walk to McDonald's again at 80 years of age. And she had lost a lot of that, but the patches have been just amazing for her. So congratulations there, Mom. Love you. All right, moving on here. We've got with us tonight also Ralph LaRoque. And Ralph, I would love to get you to say hello for 1 minute real quickly and just share a little bit in 1 minute or less, a little bit of your energy, Ralph. I love your energy and Margaret's energy. So say hello to the community, Ralph.
Well, I don't know. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, Ralph.
Oh, well, thanks, Pete, for the introduction. And yeah, we're quite excited about for the people that it's helping. Shelley is certainly one of the big ones, and there's a few other people locally that are showing some signs, and it's done well for me too. I've just picked up my energy another notch, so that's good for a young fellow.
Very good. You've done well. And I know for those that don't know, Ralph LaRoque is a senior muscle tester, Showtie. I knew his trainer very well, Terry Bell. I've known Terry Bell for many, many years, and his practices. And Ralph, of course, is one of those guys that just has a knowledge that's just next level when it comes to understanding and testing the human body and their health. So hats off to you, Ralph, for what you and Margaret have created here, a wonderful community. And we look forward to seeing you next week again as we come to Roblin, Manitoba. So that's going to be wonderful. All right, we've got my absolute wonderful sponsor with us here today, and Kai Jacobson. You know, appreciate you so much, brother. I wouldn't be here without you. And I want to share a quick story. Kai never gave up on me in 2019, and before that already. I've known Kai for many years. He kept dripping on me over the years. Even when he wasn't so active with it, he kept dripping on me about the patches. Even when they just had energy patches, he was sharing it with me, but I wasn't tuned into that frequency at the time. And in 2019, they were on the cruise with Robin and Gregory, and he called me from the cruise ship just to touch base with me. And finally, I ran out of reasons to say no, because I finally had enough information to make an informed decision. It wasn't no that I was saying, it was KNOW I was saying. And that's the frequency that I finally tuned in. And thank you, Kai, for never giving up and always being there. So I'll turn it over to you for the 30,000 foot view here and share with us some wisdom, my friend. You're absolutely amazing.
Well, thank you, Pete. It's really true. You know, perseverance really furthers, but you have to do it respectfully. And I do want to say that, you know, permission marketing is really the key. So, you know, it wasn't something that I was calling them up every other day or every day. It was, you know, like once every 6 months and just talking about what was going on for me, not about, oh, you should do this or that. Just like, you know, how are you doing? What are you doing? Showing interest and truly caring. And that's a really good technique, because you just never know. Like Lynette, my partner, she's on this call. You know, she's been in the business a few years now, and she goes, I don't understand it. Like this last week or two, just I'm signing up these really good people, and people are calling me, and people that were in for 2 years and hadn't bought anything. Someone just called me up and bought a diamond packet, you know, and it's just like starting to really percolate. And it's amazing when you get to a tipping point, when you have enough people in your group that it starts to have a life of its own. And it does take some time for that to occur. So kind of what I'd like to share with everybody tonight, though, I know I just talked about that because I was responding to what Pete had said. I would like to just let everyone know that I've been with the company for 20 years with Lifewave, and I've known David Schmidt, the owner of the company, for 20 years. And one of the axioms in our industry of direct marketing, of network marketing or direct marketing, is to be with a company that's long-term. You know, there's a lot of fun business opportunities out there. There are ones that are very new and shiny and look really great in the beginning, but most of them never really see their first birthday, and very few see their 5th birthday, and just about 1 out of 100 see their 10th birthday at most. You know, it's even less than 1 out of 100. And the fact that Lifewave is 20 years old and we're celebrating our 20th year, I want to share with everybody, one of my favorite people to work with is Gregory, and a lot of you know Gregory, and he has this great saying. He says, there's a lot of good businesses out there. There's some bad businesses out there, but there are a lot of good businesses out there, but there are very few homes. And Lifewave is a home. It's a place where you can really lean into it, and it will hold your energy and reflect it back to you. And it's something that's not a fly-by-night, you know, startup deal. It's not a scam or anything like that. All the products are guaranteed. There's absolutely no one gets hurt. And the better you do, the better you help other people to succeed. The more you help other people, the better you do. And I love that philosophy, and that it's built into the way that we get compensated in our pay plan. So it's kind of the platform that we're all building upon, a very stable company with a brilliant servant leader. He's very, very generous in heart and generous in giving to people. He's so generous with all of us. And we have a really good company that you can really make a home in, and you can be yourself. I mean, Ralph, what you're doing in the way that you can, you know, do muscle testing and read people, and each person here has something that they do. You know, Judy has a wonderful way of working with people, and very knowledge based, and just has studied a lot and really knows really good patching sequences and techniques. And Pete's so friendly and meets everybody wherever he goes. You know, each person has a gift, has a certain brilliance that they bring. And we can all bring our brilliance here and place it in this shared experience with Lifewave. And we're part of Lifewave, but we're still ourselves. And that's so special. You can be your special magic, and this company will enhance that. It will help you. The products will help you be enhanced. And the compensation is not about getting wealthy. I like to always say it's about financial health. And we can become healthy financially as well as healthy in our bodies. And that's the flip side of the coin. And so you're really investing your time and energy into a really good community with a good company, with a good owner you can trust, because as above, so below. You know, if it's rotten at the top, it's not going to be good to put your energy into it. And we have a really good owner and leader. And the company isn't perfect, but it really tries to always do the right thing and try to make things right, even though it sometimes takes a little longer than we all like, because it's gotten so big and grown so fast. And everyone should know that in the last year, David just gave a really great talk last night. I haven't heard it. I'm going to go hear it. It's on the newsletter from Gregory's newsletter. There's a link on the LiveYounger newsletter that was with Michael, Jaco, and David, and one other person. I don't know that gentleman yet. I heard it was a fantastic talk, and everyone should hear it. And it really shows, kind of paints a pathway to our future. And you're part of a really amazing company that's really, you know, like in the last year, we grew $300 million worth. It looks like we're approaching 600 million, and we were at 300 million when we started last year. So being in a company that's grown, that's doubled, but not just like a startup company that's like at 5,000 or 100,000 and it went to 10,000 or to 200,000. We grew $300 million of business last year. That speaks volumes to me. It means that we're doing something right. There's something right going on when a company increases 300 million in business. That's like crazy. And if we do that, the next year we'll be $1 billion company, over $1 billion company. And with what David's got planned and what he talks about on that call, I think we'll just electrify everybody. So this is a really great home. It's a great community. You're investing your time in a place that will really get back to you. Anyway, that's what I want to share.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Kai. Always appreciate you so much and giving us that nugget of wisdom and the knowledge that you have being here for 20 years. That speaks huge volumes. Now I want to share with all of you that I've known Kai a lot of years, but I want to define line of sponsorship and binary a little bit. I want to break that down a tiny bit for you guys, just so everyone knows. Kai is my sponsor, but he placed me in the binary beneath his partner, Lynette, who's with us here today as well. So she has the benefit of our group being in her binary. And Lynette is amazing to work with as well. But my sponsor is Kai Jacobson. So of course, Judy had a sponsor. So if you're in Judy's organization or you're down below from Carl, you know how line of sponsorship works. And one thing that's really, really exciting about Lifewave is some of the changes, enhancements they're making with the new packages coming out in end of September. It's going to be really, really amazing. We're not going to spend any time with that today, but the renewal system, the compression of the binary, that's going to be very, very favorable for so many, many people. And we'll talk on the next call why that is going to be so important and how the compression will really benefit each and every one of you. But the $25 renewal fee to be completely compliant with the DSA, the Direct Selling Association, is very, very important. And the size that Lifewave has grown, some changes were needed, and we have them. So we have to embrace change. It's going to be very, very exciting for us moving forward. And I also want to just highlight again that if you're excited about Lifewave and you want to really share and reach out, make sure you take advantage of the Canadian Roadshow. I already mentioned it earlier, and I'm going to mention it again. This is an opportunity of a lifetime right now that's upon you. After Dallas, there's going to be so much information, so many new things, and we have these dates in end of October to the beginning of November in Vancouver or Toronto or Winnipeg, wherever you are. Get your prospects down there. Last year was the first time ever Lifewave came to Winnipeg, and Carl and myself, we worked very, very hard to get them to come to Winnipeg, and now it's added to their roadshow tour because it was so successful in Winnipeg. We had such an amazing group. So, and most of you being from the Manitoba area here, not everyone, but many of you, it would be wonderful to have you really share that, bring your people with you, plan on being at the closest Canadian roadshow that you can possibly attend and invite some people. It will be an epic event, ladies and gentlemen. If you can't come to convention, it's the next best thing. There's also the virtual tickets for Dallas. What I recommend is you guys as leaders take and purchase a virtual ticket and get like a party together at your home, invite your community down and get everybody there. It's going to be amazing for you to tune into this frequency that's coming out and what David Schmidt is bestowing upon us in Dallas. So really, really would encourage each and every one. So Judy, we're going to turn it back to you. I would absolutely love to hear a little bit more from you because people love when you talk a little bit about your knowledge, your background, and maybe your favorite patch and why it's your favorite patch. And just share with us in a few minutes, Judy, if you don't mind, what makes you grow the way you grow? What makes you excited the way you're excited? I mean, as a 38-year veteran in the health industry, you're a coach, you're a mentor, you're a superstar. Share with everybody what your secret ingredient would be.
Okay, well, thanks, Pete. Yeah, you know, it really is simple. It's having a heart that cares about people and really wanting to see people have a better life. And if I can make a difference in someone's life like that, that just gives me so much joy and so much energy to take on the next person. The other thing is that I really think that all of us here can get really caught up in the whole idea of where the patch should go, which patches to use. Oh, I don't know what to do for this disease or that disease. And what we want to do is stay away from asking people to tell us what their diagnoses or their disease names are, and instead just talk about the general symptoms that people are feeling, whether it's pain, whether it's inflammation, whether it's fogginess or not being able to sleep. And then that makes it really simple because then we can just learn the which patch to suggest to them based on some of the symptoms. But my favorite patch, Pete, still has to be the foundational patch of the company, which is X39, because you know what? It is a patch that is gentle, but it does so many things in helping the body to become regulated. It's the best wellness a technology that I've ever seen in all of my 38 years, with all of the fancy protocols of vitamins and herbs and tinctures and diets. All of that for my clients over the years hasn't even come close to when I have my existing clients instead put a patch on. And they find that they don't need so many supplements because the patch is actually helping the body to heal itself. So I just want to make sure that we keep this not mystical, that it's very hard and you got to study crazy like Judy. I just happen to be a nerd and I love to study all this stuff in science, but you don't have to be me. You can just be you and just simply care about people and say, you know what, try this X39 patch. Of course, once in a while, it is not going to do it all. And we need to recommend the Eon patch to tap down the inflammation so that the stem cells can do their work, because too much inflammation, the stem cells get kind of chopped up and eaten up and they don't do their job. So sometimes we need to do the Eon together with that X39 in the early stages of what people are wanting to experience. But it's a simple process to just say to people, I have something that I think you're going to want to try. It's simple. You just stick it on your body and you watch and you wait and you see how it works. So I'm excited because it never grows old. I've been doing this now for 4 or 5 years. I can't imagine, like Kai, 20 years, but I don't think it's ever going to get old for any of us because we know that this technology works. It has science behind it. And this company is growing, like Kai said, leaps and bounds. And it's going to expand even beyond the patches to other technologies that we're going to want to offer to the people that we love and we care for. So I'm really excited to be part of this team. I can't wait to come to the convention and see all of you and hear and be taught and trained and to network with everybody. And I'm just encouraging everybody here, if you didn't make it to this convention, make your plans to make it to next year's convention. You won't be sorry. Well, Pete.
Thank you so much, Judy. Appreciate you as always. And just so much information that you always have. And that's why everybody loves Judy so much. And I also want to throw out a big thank you to Carl Krebs in the room here. Carl has been absolutely amazing. He's gone through some personal challenges, as many of us do in life. And he's responsible for Roger and Krola, Rowena, and so many others that are in this community here. And it was Carl that shared this little brochure with me a while ago. And this Power the Patch brochure, I want to just tell you a little story here real quickly in closing. Hannah and myself were out for a walk last night, and we just walking down the sidewalk. I said hello. There's a little commotion going on. We were talking to, just randomly talked to a couple of ladies. Hannah right away gives them each a brochure. Says, give them a brochure. I wouldn't even thought about it in the random conversation. And then all of a sudden, I get an email later that night, and I'm like, what's this? A Reiki master. And she said to us in conversation that she had a friend who was a holistic, I'm not too familiar with Reiki and how it works. I'm sure Ralph would be more familiar with that, but he's a Reiki master. And he immediately emailed me and immediately asked questions about this brochure. This will get you a response, ladies and gentlemen. It's in the LiveYoungerTools.com. That website is phenomenal for your business cards, for your brochures. It was Carl that introduced me to this and said he's ordering this, and I was kind of okay. Well, let me see what it looks like, and it was absolutely beautiful. And it's something that once people get in their hands, they will actually read it because the information that's on the backside of it, and it's something you won't likely throw away. Well, clearly this person passed it on to another person, and she said to us she would, and she did exactly that. And this person's all over us now for more information about the stem cell activation. He just can't believe he hasn't heard of it before from anyone else. So there's a real valuable lesson right there. Talk to everyone, get the brochure in front of them, and just speak a conversation, strike up a conversation with anybody you meet. It is absolutely amazing. And I know Kai and myself, I mean, we built that way. And I'm sure most people that have been in the industry for a while, they'll tell you it's the number one way to build, whether it's at a patching party or you're just using the 3-foot rule and you speak to people. So thank you, Carl. I don't know if you want to come on, Carl, and say a few words. I'll give you the option here, my friend. I'd love to hear a few words from you. You might be traveling down the road right now, but if you're available, Carl, I'd love to hear from you a minute here. All right, he may not be in a place where he's able to take a call right now. So I want to just thank everyone and just really appreciate you all. And we look forward to working with you. Whatever your goals are, please get with your upline, share it with us. And we would absolutely love to hear from you and assist you in the development of your business to the next level. What is your next level? So I want to just close it off and thank each and every one of you. We'll stick around for a Q&A session and just share a little bit more with anyone who wishes to stick around. Please get back with the person that invited you or directed you to this call in replay. And we'd love to hear more from you. LiveYounger.com is our team training system, and it's amazing to share LiveYounger.com with everyone you know. So again, I want to thank each and every one of you for your participation tonight. Have a wonderful night, and we'll see you the first Tuesday of next month.